There is a new reroll in the game, 80 plus Harvest, so of course we're gonna have to go through the odds. But as we always do, before we get into the odds, let's go through the cheapest training. If you do want to do this reroll, by the way, this is just me sharing the information. I am not promoting this reroll. I am not telling you to do this reroll. I am just sharing with you the numbers that go down. The cheapest training right now is going to be 82, 83 overalls mathematically. However, if you want to do the reroll, you're most likely going to do it in bulk. So you're going to want to buy some higher overalls. 82 overalls under 4.5k. The number you really want to hit is 10 per or 10.5 or less. 82 overalls under 4.4k. 83 overalls under 6.5k. They get listed pretty frequently. However, a little bit better of like more just buying in bulk. 84 overall harvest cards under 10,000 coins. 9.7k is the exact number of 10 per. You could do also 88 overalls, however you're spending a lot more. It would be 46k for 10 per, and you're buying them at like 51 52k, but again, you're buying them in bulk, so you don't have to go out and buy 2083s, 2082s, you just buy 288s. But I would say 84 overall harvest cards are going to be your best bet. Under 10,000 coins, they get listed very frequently. Taking a look at the price of the reroll, 675 training. I put 10.5 per. That's the market rate. Again, buy under 10 per. The pack is going to be costing around 7,000 coins. Through the use of training, there aren't too many overalls. The good thing, and I would say I usually like rerolls that don't have golds in them. I think the Campus Hero reroll, the 80 plus there, earlier in the year was a pretty good reroll. So I had high expectations for this pack. 80 overall, 87%. This is going to be an 80 overall simulator, and it is a quick sell of 200 training. So you're losing what, 4 to 5k every time you pull an 80 overall. 84 overall, 8.8%, and technically you are making a profit just through the training by quick selling it for 970. 88 overall, down to 3.2%. I wish this number throughout this reroll was a little bit higher. 3.2% for only the third lowest, or I'd say third highest overall you can pull, just isn't the best. 90 overalls, 0.46%. By the way, these odds are brought to you by the GOAT Grant. His Twitter, as always, will be in the description. Give him a follow. Just great, really helps out the community. Around 450 rolls were these odds. 93 overall champion, which of course is going for over 700k right now, less than 0.25%. There was actually no pulls in the 450 rerolls through these stats, and the LTD is going to be 0.46%. There were 2 LTD pulls in the 450 rolls. But the good thing with the LTDs in this reroll is Zach Martin goes for 600k and Tariq Woolen goes for around 1.1 mil. So if you do pull them, and that is if you do pull them, very hard to do so, you are going to be, they're a lot above a normal LTD going for like 400, 450. They're going for 1.1 mil and 600k. Even the champion 93 guys are going for 700k plus. So that is always good. If you want my opinion on the reroll, do I think the reroll is good? No, I think it's horrible. I would much rather you guys pull the TVPs rather than this Harvest reroll. It is not that good. If you take a look at the 24, 25 pulls that I did in this video, if I quick sold them all, it'd be for 7,000 training, and I think I had 15 or 16k training throughout the entire roll. So just terrible overall wise, right? Losing 7,000 training just by quick selling everything is awful. Normally, feels like in past years you would quick sell and you would lose a little bit, but not a ton. But man, I pulled 2 or 3 83 or 84 overalls in the batch. Just awful. But now getting into what to do with each overall, I wanted to kind of add this into our Harvest or odd reroll odd videos moving forward. There is this 84 plus Harvest player pack, but it's pretty bad. You got to put in 1280 overalls. In just a numbers wise, an 84 overall pull, you were losing 50 to 60k, and you will see I pull an 84 overall. Even if you pull an 88 overall, which is going for around 60k, you're still technically losing 10 to 15,000 coins worth of value by putting in 1280 overalls. So the only card that is a technical W in this pack is a 90 overall plus, a 90 overall, or 93. It's the lazy cop-out, right? If you have a bunch of 80 overalls and you really don't want to put in the time to maximize and extract the value out of them, you could put them in this pack, this set, but I just really would stay away. If you do want to spend the time with the 80 overalls, I would highly recommend the team builder sets. You just got to buy 182, 83 overall. The 84 team builder is still going for 18, 19, 20k. And if you're patient, it's a thing. Team builders don't really move in price that much. Sell them off for the next week or two. If you do a big batch of Harvest rerolls, I would say that is your best bet to get the most value out of your 80s. You also could theoretically hold your 80 overalls for another week and a half, and when they do that comp pass refresh in 1.5 weeks, like I said, either 80 overalls will probably go up from like 4 to 5k to like 6 to 7k, get a little more value out of those, but again, that's going to be waiting a week, 2 weeks. And then with your 84 overall, your 88 overalls, and your 90 overalls, and this is why I don't really like any rerolls that the cards you are buying, like you would be buying 84 overall Harvest guys for training, 88 overall guys for training. If you are going to continue rolling, I guess you just quick sell your 84s and your 88s. However, you can lazy sell them. 84 overalls going for 13,000 coins unfiltered, 88 overalls going for 60,000 coins unfiltered. But there's just not too much you can do. 90 overalls, I would say, if you pull a 90 overall that you do want and you plan on doing the RG3 set, or you want some B&Ds back, that's always good. But there's just normally, like, I like a reroll where you can use the different overalls for a bunch of different sets, exchange sets, and this Harvest reroll, 80 overalls are good. You could use those in team builders as well as some other things, but the 84s, the 88s, and the 90s have no real use out of just selling them on the auction house. So moral of the story, I hope you guys can get the vibe of this video. The Harvest rerolls are really, really bad. I would not recommend them. TVPs aren't terrible at the current moment. There are 5 LTDs in packs for the next 2 to 3 hours, so I would say hop on those. But yeah, that is going to be your Harvest reroll odds, as well as what to do with each overall. There's just not too much to do. Comment if you have any questions. Comment how your rolls were this morning. Like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new. And until next time, peace.